Team Nigeria has prepared for these Commonwealth Games. But look at it. In 11 days' time, what do you see?
Well,
record-breaking, record-equaling performance by Team Nigeria. What exactly are you seeing?
Well,
or you are pessimistic?
We have to be moderate in our expectations.
Okay.
You know, they say to whom much is given, much is expected. When you are giving little...
You've not given much to our athletes.
We've not given much to them. You know, we've had our complaints of funds, but that is, by the way, I think the athletes will want to rise up to the occasion. But when you are not well prepared, there is a limit to how far you can go. So in terms of breaking records, let's not put too much pressure on them. Let them just get some medals. You know, perhaps maybe that 11 that we won or surpass it. But in terms of breaking records, you can't, you know, expect much from athletes who did not prepare well. You know, when you compare them,
who have made it known that they are not well prepared.
Absolutely,
and we should not expect too much.
Not even when they are racing against countries that you know, prepared well, athletes that are well motivated in terms of preparation, exposure, and all that. So I think we have to be moderate.
All right, so let's see how it pans out at the end of the day. But you can also talk to us and tell us what you expect from Team Nigeria at the 2014 Commonwealth Games that is starting in Glasgow. About now is starting, but the event will begin tomorrow. So please tell us what you feel about it and what you think will be the performance of Team Nigeria. We'll be able to read your comments real time as we go along on the show. Dumnodi, I must say thank you so much for your time. Let me also put the same question to you. Although you are looking less optimistic like Onye, but what do you see from Team Nigeria at the Commonwealth Games as we now focus on the team day in, day out, the next 11 days? What do you see from Team Nigeria?
Well, it just depends on the... I think if Nigeria wants to get something out of this Commonwealth Games, it all boils down to the sheer determination of the
athletes, not whether we are prepared or not. So you have stylishly dodged the question.
Not dodging the question. What was the selling point in 2010? We had better preparation than 2014. That was the selling point. But this time around, we saw the way they went. In different format, no training tours. The ones that went late, 2 days, 3 days.
No allowance, complaints everywhere.
Even the powerlifters that we thought would have given us that advantage because they've won more medals than the able athletes. They've not given them that kind of support that we should have. Because that's where my hope lies. Not even but for blessing years, we are the big boys and the big girls are not going to be part of our race. But the fact is that you have to be careful because there are countries like Grenada, countries like something like
some known stars.
Yes, Barbados, Trinidad, Tobago, that you can just spring up from the blues. So she has to be bit watchful.
All right, so that's it. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Now you can be sure that from tomorrow we'll start giving you daily updates around Team Nigeria. We really want to wish Team Nigeria the very best of luck. We'll go on a quick break now. Thank you so much for your time. When we're back from this break, Cecilia Morogbe will join me, and together we will take a look at the Women's League. We will give a very detailed report around the Women's League. We will also talk about the Fall Cornets. The coach today named the list of 21 for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. We'll talk about it. The Nigeria Football Federation Executive Committee will be meeting tomorrow. What is the agenda? We'll talk about it as well. And of course, you can expect us to fill you in with the 2014 Federation Cup quarterfinal games played today. And of course, the last 4 teams standing. All that and more when we return. All right, thank you for staying with us. It's time for us to move on now to the next part of the show. Well, Cici has joined us, Cecilia Morogwe. Thank you for joining us on Sports Tonight. Yeah, we'll talk about the women's game. The league, the girls are getting ready. Are they traveling tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow.
They are traveling tomorrow. The Four Cornets are traveling tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that as well. But before we talk about the girls, let's talk about Nigerian football as a whole now. Let's talk about the Nigerian Football Federation because tomorrow in Abuja, the executive committee of the Nigerian Football Federation will be meeting. It's a crucial meeting that they'll be having tomorrow in Abuja, and it's very, very important because a whole lot of issues will be discussed at the NFF executive committee meeting. Of course, you know what Nigerian football has been through in the last couple of weeks. So let's hope that tomorrow's meeting will go properly, go well, without leaving any scandals, without leaving any issues that will now be the major talking points around Nigerian football. But only let me come to you very quickly. what do you expect from tomorrow's meeting? Remember last week, Emeka Yama talked about reconciliation, having a series of meetings to bring the family together. Are you expecting that, or are you expecting some more fireworks?
Well, we expect that these guys will do the needful. And the needful is that we have a lot of activities this period. The under-20, the Falconets are going to the World Cup in Canada. The under-17 qualifiers are there. The under-20 Flying Eagles. And more importantly, the Super Eagles should start, the qualifiers in September.
Okay, so you have it on the screen already. The agenda for tomorrow's NFF Executive Committee meeting in Abuja. There will be a review of Nigeria's participation at the 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. That will be one of the things they will talk about. Did we do well? Did we meet our target? And all of that. They will also appraise the preparations of the women's under-20 team. How well have we prepared this team? Sisi will always tell you that we've not done enough for the girls, that we should do more. But they will be appraising preparations for the Falconets ahead of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup that will be starting in Canada next month. They will also deliberate on Nigeria's participation in the qualifying series for the Under-17 CAF Championship that will take place next year, as well as the African Youth Championship that will also be taking place next year as well. These are some of the I beg your pardon, issues that will be discussed at the NFF Executive Committee meeting tomorrow in Abuja. Well, other issues, I hope those ones can also come on your screen, that Onye talked about just now, gave you a hint about it, is the future of Super Eagles technical crew. What will be the future of Super Eagles coach Stephen Keshi? Is he staying on the job? Is he going? For me, that is very crucial, because the qualifier for the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations starts in a few weeks, and we really need to know what we're doing about Super Eagles coach Stephen Keshi. My personal opinion is that Keshi should be allowed to continue. We don't have time to start looking for some foreign coaches from Holland or Louis van Gaal, or looking for Arsene Wenger, some of those top-rate coaches that people will always want for our national team. So tomorrow they will talk about all of this, and then, of course, elective congress of the NFF, very key as well. Elective congress next month.
Well, Tony, this is not the period for people to go about selfish interest. National interest first. Because like you said, in September, we are going to play about 4 matches in less than 1 month. And that is key. If they are going to extend Keshi's tenure, they should do that fast. Because countries that went to the World Cup, like Brazil, Scolari is out, they brought in Dunga as fast as possible.
Without wasting any more time.
Algeria did the same thing. The Serbian went to Turkey to coach Turkey's side. They have brought in a coach. So we need to do the needful. Employ a coach. If you don't want Keshi, tell him and get a good coach, a coach that will start working immediately. We don't want a vacuum. If you are going to allow Keshi to continue, then allow him, give him the necessary